Have you ever felt overwhelmed, lost, or in need of a guiding light? Today, we explore the power of inspirational prayers that can lift our spirits, bring peace to our hearts, and ignite hope within us. Prayer is a profound way to connect with something greater than ourselves. It can provide comfort, inspire us in tough times, and remind us that we are never truly alone. No matter our circumstances or struggles, these heartfelt words can change the trajectory of our thoughts and help us find clarity in our lives. Let's take a moment to reflect on some beautiful, uplifting prayers that can inspire us to persevere through life's challenges. First, consider this simple yet powerful prayer for strength. As I face the trials of today, grant me the courage to rise above, the wisdom to seek the light, and the peace to remain calm in the storm. This prayer serves as a reminder that within each of us lies the strength to overcome life's hurdles. When we feel weak, we can call upon that inner resilience through prayer and meditation. Next, let's embrace a prayer for gratitude. In moments of joy and in times of pain, I give thanks for each lesson, each blessing, and the gift of today. Gratitude has the power to transform our perspective. A prayer that acknowledges our blessings helps shift our focus from what we lack to the abundance that surrounds us. Now, let's center our hearts with a prayer for peace. May serenity wash over my mind, heart, and soul, guiding my thoughts and actions in love and compassion towards all beings. This prayer helps us foster an internal state of peace that can extend into the world around us. When we seek peace, we empower ourselves to be a source of calmness for others as well. As we conclude this journey through inspirational prayers, remember that these words can serve as a beacon of hope during our darkest hours. Take a moment daily to connect with these prayers, or create your own, and watch how light seeps into your life. Thank you for watching. If you found inspiration in today's message, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel, Prayers for Peace Today. Join our community as we share more words of encouragement, love, and hope. Until next time, may your heart be filled with peace and your spirit be uplifted.